Aries, your October forecast. For your health, it is ovaries, lower back, kidneys, veins, and buttocks. Now you have the major arcana card, the moon card. So it looks like there's some sort of issue here where you've got to decide what is orthodox, what is unorthodox, and how that works best for you. When it comes to your finances, it looks like that there might be a takeover. You might have a new boss. There might be someone vying for your position. You might be feeling like you've been left out. You might be feeling like there's a real balance that's missing at work and that you want to be able to get that shifted because emotionally it's making you feel less confident at work. When it comes to your finances, it looks like there's an imbalance here. You might have borrowed money off your parents or someone that is now hounding you for the money back. If you're at university, you're looking at what is going to be your major, what's going to be a minor, and how you're going to organise that for the next term that you have. When it comes to your family, it looks like that there is some resistance here with a family member or family members when it comes to taking care of the hierarchy, taking care of a family member, where someone's doing more and someone's doing less. Whether it's financial or practical, tangible help, there's an issue there when it comes to that. When it comes to your love, there is a third person involved here. Now that could be that they're cheating, or it could be that there is a family or culture or something else that's coming between the two of you, where you have to stop back and think to yourself, is this worth continuing? If it's you and your partner, you're doing it you against the world. Taurus, your October forecast. For you, for your health, it is your uterus, digestion, breast, stomach, and womb. Now it looks that there is some positive results there. There could be a pregnancy there. There could be a fertility or some sort of that area where you've had some health issues. It looks like coming to pass now that over the next, say, 8 weeks, that is going to be ruled out. It's going to be a lot better for your favour. Now, when it comes to your work, you might be having some sort of praise there. There's some sort of function there. Things are working as a unit. You guys are pushing forward and getting the job done. Now, there seems to be some proactive work that needs to be done by you, whether you need to speak up, whether you need to push yourself forth and put your hand up to say, I'm here, I can lead, I can do it. Now, that's a little bit of a risk for you, but this is something you should be doing because it's going to help you, especially in November. When it comes to your finances, it looks like any money that you might need, that any kind of family member will be able to help you with that. Whatever you do for your work, it looks like you're going to be feeling very pleased with the outcome that has been happening. Now, when it comes to your family, if you're looking after someone or someone's looking after you, there is some need for help. There's a gesture for sympathy and empathy this month for you. If you're living with another tenant, your landlord might be agreeing to the next term. When it comes to your love relationship, happy days. As long as we are realizing that we can open up, be honest, share different things with each other. Now, if you're single, this is meeting someone close to home or from the same background as you, and that is something for you to look forward to. It's something karmic. It's something that you're going to be so emotionally involved in. When it comes to your friends, watch out who you tell your secrets to. Taurus, your October forecast. Your health is heart, spine, side of the body, and upper back, and also controls viruses. So for you this month, you might find that with your work, that you are being invited to be part of the project. This is if you're applying for it, you'll get accepted. This is also a time for you where you are stepping away from one position and moving into another. You've got the Death card, which signals that there is an ending of one and a fresh new start, and the crown has been laid down on the ground for someone else to pick up and move forward with. You might find that you have a new boss who is broadening your horizons, giving you more work, has a lot more passion when it comes to the day-to-day activities. When it comes to your finances, you're paying off a loan, you're paying off your mortgage, you're refinancing, you're moving money around for stocks, bonds, any kind of shares, anything that will grow when it comes to money. When it comes to your home, it looks like there's a hierarchy change there. Someone might be stepping down and asking another family member to take control of what needs to be taken control control of. But also, this person could have offered, or this person has some really good ideas, or maybe we're putting money with another family member for what the future looks like. Now, some of you, this has got to do with children, so whether this is delegating legacy to children, whether this is making an account for children for their universities or for further on in their life, that is what's going to be on. When it comes to your relationships, single people no longer single. Now, you're going to see a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. This person is from a different culture than you. This person's very bubbly, excited, very much popular with other people. If you're in a relationship, things are going to be more passionate, things are moving forward. Cancer, your October forecast for your health: vocal cords, speech, fingers, arms, hands, shoulders, lungs, nervous system. Now, this is also about you having the fear of talking up. This is finding your balance emotionally, leveling the field, whether it be with work or whether this be at home or with a partner. When it comes to your finances, what you thought was a worry, this turns out to be a discussion. This turns out to be a learning opportunity. This turns out to be a lesson where you are given that lesson, you're fine, you're not going to lose your job. This lesson might turn out to be a benefit to you in the future. When it comes to your finances, we're looking at the experts for financial, tangible, practical help. Maybe we're refinancing. Now that the truth is being laid bare, if someone has been overspending, you have found out secrets have been laid out for everyone to see. There is a truth here when it comes to finances or our career, where there's two messages or two bits of information that really cracks this open. Now, there's a level with emotional stability that runs right through your home and your office this month. Cancer, when it comes to your family, there's some counseling involved. Truth comes out, and once that is, we're able to work towards having a healthy family, healthy conversations, and it looks like there's a lot more duties and responsibilities this month as well. When it comes to your love relationship, we're getting back together, we're reconciling. It looks like we have to have the honest conversation of who does what and where, because there is a imbalance here, and one's doing more, one's not. Maybe someone needs more reassurance, or maybe someone is dumping and wanting more reassurance and demanding this and demanding that. When it comes to your friends, it looks like you're going to hear a secret about a friend that you've already no longer got company with. Leo, your October forecast for your health: vocal cords, speech, fingers, arms, hands, shoulders, lungs, and nervous system. Now, this month with your health, it looks like that there is a issue here where we must speak to a specialist. There could be some sort of needle or procedure that is involved here. It's a addiction, or it is something that you've ignored, and practical, tangible help is needed now. When it comes to your work, you're either burning the candle at both ends, working for a tyrant, or you're coming to work in not the best position. And there's going to be a discussion about that. You're going to have to see HR. You might also find that you are demoted or put on some sort of period of good behavior. When it comes to your finances, gambling, overspending, not going to work, overindulging outside of work. Now, you will get a reprieve here, but you will have to talk to someone with practical, tangible means of helping you with that. So it might be a budget advisor. When it comes to your home, there's anger here, there's torment here, and we need to sit down and discuss that. There's an awful lot of skills and appointments and duties that are needed this month, and someone's just not doing their task. When it comes to relationships, some of you have been cheated on, you're going to walk away. For others, that this is the last stand for you. It's almost like, I'm sick and tired of this behavior. We're going to have a talk about it, otherwise this is done. Virgo, your October forecast for your health. We've got throat, ears, lower lip, jaw, base of brain, cerebellum, cervical spine, neck, and thyroid. This month it looks like there could be an increase in this, so make sure that you're getting your medical done. There also could be some pain in that area where you might need to see a chiropractor, or you might need to get some physio. When it comes to your career, look, you've got the three major arcana cards. You've got the Fool card, the Magician, and the Hanged Man. It starts off that you've made your decision and you just can't wait. You've got the right people around you. You're setting the right determination. You've got that work done. You've got the right plans. You've got the actions that you're putting in place to make your future look good. The only worry here is that you're trying to push things through too fast. Now you've got everything that you need laid out on the table. You'll find that there is someone coming through here that is going to be your spokesperson. When it comes to your finances, it looks like you just have to wait and see what the outcome's going to be. You can't force that. It's a little bit cloudy right now. When it comes to what your outlook for your career is, give it a couple of months. You want to rush forward, but you can't. You've got to wait. You've got to make sure you're crossing all the T's and dotting all the I's. There is going to be a part there where you're going to have to wait. The decision is not yours. It's outside of that, and the results are going to be cloudy. But once you've committed to that, it is going to be yours. Once we're talking about your family here, it looks like that there is a fresh start here. Someone's going to throw a bit of a tantrum. They don't like the new rules. But once they've understood that this works out for everyone's personality, it works for everybody here, then they're going to come to the party and they're going to be okay with that. The commitment is there, but it will be a bit cloudy because there's going to be times where there is no opportunity to help due to work commitments. When it comes to your love relationships here, there's 4 months. So you meet someone, it is karmic. So you might find that you've had enough of one and you want to break free and be on your own and single now and have a bit of a break. There seems to be some uncertainty here, an air sign here who's playing with the truth, playing with your mind, coming across almost bipolar, saying one thing and then meaning another. And this is going to take 4 months for this to finish. You might also feel like you're being left to hang out to dry. They might say or do something behind your back and you're like, well, I've given this person so many chances and this is what I get as a result. When it comes to your family, again, we're looking at who can stand up when it needs to be stood up and who can be the person that is the spine, the strength behind that. When it comes to your friends, it looks like we're saying goodbye to some, but who we're stepping into in this circle is going to be really beneficial for you in the future. Libra, your October forecast is head, face, upper lip, upper jaw, cerebellum and brain. That's for your health this month. Now, you have 3 major arcana cards in a row, so it looks like you are having a massive change. All month it's looking at you, your focus, your face, how the world sees you, what your identity is. And it looks like some of you are transitioning into a new role now that you're certified, and this is finishing what you have done before and taking it up to another level. If you're applying for a job to be part of the project, to be part of the team, it looks like you will get accepted, but you will have to wait your turn. So you might be brought on as an understudy, and then as someone leaves, you'll be promoted up. When it comes to your finances, it looks like you've applied for a new loan. Now, whether this is anything to do with your children and what your legacy, what you're leaving behind, whether it be for a university, starting a new fund, it looks like we are refinancing there and starting fresh. We're looking for more places that we can put our money to make it grow for the future. Now, those that don't have money, it looks like you're transitioning through some sort of budget that you've been able to organize. If you have got a new financial arrangement, this is going to take clear. But after 3 months, the interest goes up or the interest goes away. When it comes to your relationship, it looks like we're tempering through and getting through the emotional past that has been very difficult, going through counseling, looking about what our future is and how our childhood has made relationships difficult. Those that are single, you are now moving into a relationship. Now, this is with a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. This person's from a different culture than you. They're very exciting, they're very bold, outspoken, the life of party, going to bring out your inner child and make you feel like you are a different person. When it comes to your friends, it looks like there are people that are leaving. They're no use to you anyway, and you have to broaden your horizons. Scorpio, your October forecast for your health: throat, ears, lower lip and jaw, base of brain, cerebellum, cervical spine and neck, and your thyroid. Now, for your finances this month, it looks like if you're worried about what your salary is, you are coming to the end of one sort of shift, one sort of contract, and moving into another. Now, this one looks like a long-term contract. If you're looking for a job, you'll get a job. Now, this will be something like a year or 18 months. There will be a trial period, but don't worry about that. You're going to be fine. Now, you are making money this month, Scorpio. You go with the flow. You are easy to be around. You have been in some sort of illusion of what you're going to run out of when it comes to money, what it comes to finances, and it's your insecurities that are coming out and making you feel that way, worried about what the future holds. Financially, you're fine when it comes to that. Now, when it comes to your family, there might be a pregnancy that's announced. There might be a union or engagement that has been announced. We might be announcing that there is a new form of income, or that we have bought a house or something like that. We are doing a duo with our finances. When it comes to love, it looks like we've come to the end of one cycle and we're moving into another. Now, for some of you, that's going up a level. For some of you, you are just cutting your losses and you're going away. It seems like whatever the insecurities here that have played a major part in your relationship, you've had enough. You're on to the next cycle. You just can't be bothered with this bullshit. When it comes to your friends, you do have someone there that can be your scapegoat, that can help you get out of something that you might have gotten into accidentally. Sagittarius, your October forecast is with your health. It is arteries, ankles, calves, legs and shins. Now, there might be some pins and needles there. We might find that we've got some physio needed there. For some of you, if you've just tried a procedure, you're going to find that it's working very, very well, but you might feel some nerve pain there. Now, when it comes to your boss is egotistical and all about making the money and taking all the credit. I'm not sure how this works for you. When it comes to you and making money, you will be making money. There is some sort of transport. There's some sort of broadening our horizon and reaching further potential there. We have plenty of work and plenty of money there. Now, your insecurities might come out where you feel like nobody likes you, like you're getting the hard end of the rod, hard end of the stick there. But this is your own insecurities. When it comes to your family, someone is down and out and needs some help. Someone will rush in and be there and be able to cope with whatever demands are needed. There is plenty of resources there and practical, tangible help needed when it comes to the family or when it comes to the home. When it comes to the love here, it looks like you have been sitting here with someone and you've moved very fast with this person. There might also be a feeling that there's been some betrayal here. Maybe this person's a bit bipolar and needs a lot more reassurance than is needed. Now, you are on the networking here. People are looking at you from the outer, coming in and looking at you for whatever reason. Maybe you're doing union, maybe you're online more, maybe something you put out gets a large audience there. Make sure that you don't allow your own insecurities stop you from being able to make friends or being part of a group. Lastly, when it comes to your friends, accept the help that is given to you when is needed. Capricorn, your October forecast when it comes to your health: knees, bones, skin and teeth. So some sort of issue you might have there. Now, it might be there's some pressure there. It might mean that you need to have a tooth taken out, some sort of needles, whatever that is. And there's going to be, so if it might be a crown where the preparation is done now and then you get the other part later. When it comes to you personally, for a small select few, if a father or a mother has passed, it looks like that there has been some greediness between the cousins or the siblings here, and it's an awful lot of pressure that you don't need. You're already grieving. When it comes to your boss, it looks like you're being undercut. Someone is not being honest here. It's on the line of the law here. Maybe they're taking more than they should, taking the best choices for themselves, and it's leaving you with a bit of a headache because you need your share too. When it comes to responsibilities, when it comes to the home, it looks like a sibling or a person that lives in the home is not doing their fair share, and it's creating a headache. It's creating tension with the other people in the house. Now you need to stand and be prepared on what the next adventure is. Maybe you're moving home, maybe you're changing jobs. When it comes to the love in your life, someone is acting the fool. Someone is trying to pull the wool over your eyes. You need to step back and look at that and see what challenges that is, because it's a bit of a headache here. Those that are single, you'll find that this month is not for you. Those that are in a dedicated relationship, really look at what this means for you, especially if you're not married. This could be a turning point for you. Aquarius, your October forecast for your health. We are looking at sciatic, liver, hips and thighs. But there's also a nod to your throat, ears, lower lip, jaw, base of brain, cerebellum, cervical spine, neck and thyroid. There looks to be an issue there, but they're unsure where it's coming from. There could be pins and needles, there could be nerve damage, there could be no feeling there. There's some sort of issue there which is going to have to be looked at. Now when it comes to your finances, you're wanting to earn more, you want to broaden where you're making your money, especially if you're making money from home or on the internet. There is an insecurity here of where you feel like you're not making enough, where you feel like you're being left out. If you run your own business, you might be worried about, when is the time for me to retire? Because there's some sort of pain here. You're down and out, so you're looking at that. When it comes to your home and family, someone is down and out. Could be you or another family member. We don't know where this is coming from. We don't know what the issue is. We're blind. We can't move forward. And this is really making the person feel insecure. There is going to need to be help from other people, whether you're living with family or living with a flatmate. Someone's going to have to step up. When it comes to relationships, you might find that you're dumped. You might find that it's come from nowhere. If you are in an on and off, on again relationship, you may step back and say, I don't know where this is coming from. I don't know why this keeps happening, but for my own security, for my own confidence, I might have to walk away from this. When it comes to friends and those that you associate with, you might find that someone is just, taken behind your back, saying things, and it's really disappointed you. It's a form of betrayal that you didn't see coming. Pisces, your October forecast, your health is ovaries, lower back, kidneys, veins and buttocks. Now there looks to be some sort of issue there. Maybe there's some swelling, maybe there's some numbness, maybe you overworked yourself in the gym. When it comes to your finances, I want to say help. Why aren't you taking advantage of the opportunities and the help, practical, tangible help that has been offered to you? You should come, you should join, you should do that. Do it. What is stopping you from doing that? Maybe you think that this is something that is not actually real. Go for it. This is the time for you. Now, there is some confusion over what the commitment is because the dates are different here. So I'm not sure how that works for you. But there is a good ending to this. There is a great offer. There is a great resolution. When it comes to your actual finances, we're looking at refinancing. We're looking at what our legacy is, what we can leave behind for the next generation. We could be looking at birth, death, marriages. We could be looking at stocks, bonds, health insurance, anything financial that we can leave behind, what our legacy is. There's also the offset there where we can do that with our taxes. When it comes to our love life here, there is a beautiful harmony and emotional flow this month for you. Now, this may come from a sudden relationship that has been on and off, but suddenly now things seem to be flowing right because the pressure is no longer there. If you're single, you might be, do I really want to go out there or not? But there's a karmic person coming your way, water sign, who might just flirt you right into a date. When it comes to your friends, you're confused at who is really your friend here and who is not.